So what has 4 eyes and looks stunning? This phone. Hey guys, I'm Shubhajit from Digit.in and today we're reviewing the new Huawei Nova 3. The Nova 3 wants to be a flagship killer with 4 cameras, AI features and a stunning glass design. I mean, look at it. You'll stop and gaze at the Huawei Nova 3 before picking it up. At Rs 34,999, it's certainly not cheap. So will the Huawei Nova 3 be money well spent? Well, let's find out. Where most phones go for solid colors in the design, the Nova 3 offers a gradient of colors. The phone's color changes a shade from a deep purple to a chrome blue as you go upwards. The gradient change is also visible when you hold it in different angles, creating vertical streaks of light. Glass does take away from the build quality of the phone, but there's a solid metal frame holding the glass at the front and the back, together with no flex whatsoever. The phone also has a slim profile. I had no problem using it with just one hand. The Huawei Nova 3 is all screen from up front. While it's not exactly bezel-less, it's dangerously close to being one. There is of course the notch which houses an IR sensor this time. The display stretches to 6.23 inches and is quite immersive. It's slightly on the cooler side and packs 409 pixels per inch. Sacred games is all the rage these days and I watched a few episodes on the phone which was quite enjoyable. Videos are upscaled automatically to fit the new 19:9 aspect ratio. It's a functional display to say the least, but not the best we've seen in the price range. The Huawei Nova 3 is yet another Huawei phone powered by the Kirin 970 chipset, which is coupled with 6GB of RAM and 128GB of storage, which can be expandable via a hybrid slot. Now, benchmark results will show the phone that it cannot compete with Qualcomm's latest flagship chipset. But in real-world tests, it works just about fine. You get 3750 mAh battery that'll give a day's worth of battery life easily if you're not much of a heavy user. You also get a fast charger and a pair of headphones out of the box. The Nova 3 runs on EMUI 8.2, which is based on Android 8.0 Oreo. A flick through the settings app will tell you all the features it has. Games like PUBG Mobile and apps like Facebook, Instagram and the likes loaded pretty smooth. The big ugly icons seem like a cheap imitation of iOS. A strong clash with the aesthetics of material design in Google Apps and EMUI's interface is very evident across the operating system. There's also 2 folders worth of bloatware here. But you get dual cameras both on the front and the back of the phone with AI baked in. The 16 plus 24 megapixel dual camera can recognize up to 22 different scenes, while the front camera can recognize up to 8 different scenes. Frankly, the AI cameras on the Nova 3 seem quite inconsistent to me. As you can see from the samples, there are blurry edges because of AI enhancement. The HDR Pro feature that allows hardware-level HDR is a handy feature to have, as this camera sample will tell you. It's especially helpful in low-light photography. There's a separate aperture mode that simulates apertures from f16 to f0.95. The blurring makes the object stand out, but it definitely doesn't look natural. The Nova 3 can take good monochrome shots as well. Up front is a dual camera that has more or less the same features as selfie-centric phones have, and they work well enough. The Huawei Nova 3 is a 2018 smartphone through and through. It has all the features that are in demand, but the implementation of them are rather inconsistent. The design is stunning, but since it's glass, you'll have to put a cover on top of it. The chipset is now getting older, and the camera is quite inconsistent. At the same price of Rs 34,999, you also get the OnePlus 6, which is much more reliable, while the Asus Zenfone 5Z is even more affordable. However, if a stunning new design is what you are looking for in a smartphone, then the Huawei Nova 3 should be your first choice. Thank you so much for watching this video, guys. For more videos like this, do subscribe to Digit.in, and if you have liked this video, let us know in the comments. Thank you.